Here we have the 1/24 scale Tumbler Batmobile from the Nolan film trilogy. There isn't too much to discuss here, but let me show everyone what I like about it. If you were 10 years old when you watched Batman Begins in 2005, this could easily be your favorite Batmobile. If you're a little bit older like I am, then maybe the 89 will be your favorite Batmobile. Ultimately, they're all pretty good. You have to keep in mind that comics change with the times, the film adaptations change with the times, and sometimes a little change is good. I like this one, it's not my favorite, but I've come to accept it and appreciate it for what it is. Regarding the paint, once more, Jada gives us the perfect Batman black. It's not a flat black and it's not overly shiny either. It works just right with Batman, at least in my opinion. With this particular Batmobile, there isn't much else to discuss in terms of paint because it doesn't have lights in the rear, it doesn't have lights in the front. The only real highlights are going to be these golden highlights, these golden connectors here, this over here, the rear ring around the exhaust. It's not really a true gold, it's more of a bronze, it's a dirty gold, or I don't know what you would really call this. It's not a very shiny gold, and that's good. You don't want it to be a very shiny bright gold because it's Batman. It should be a little darker. The only other thing that's not black on this vehicle is the rear exhaust here. This is a gunmetal gray. You have the springs here, they're painted gray. And if you can see, they have tanks behind the wheels in the wheel well. These are painted red. And Jada does do this a lot. They throw in a little red or something like that to create highlight, to create accents, and I like that. I like to have that. Now this Batmobile is nice and heavy. I like that it's bulky. It has this look. It has this attack dog look. Very aggressive, very intimidating. However, keep in mind that despite the weight, it does have a lot of plastic on it. All of these rear spoilers here, I don't know what to call these. I guess you can just call them spoilers. They're made of plastic. And this piece that they're connected to is also plastic. So this is a plastic piece. This is not made of metal. Also, this little center piece here is plastic. It doesn't hold the wheels together. The wheels don't touch it at all. They're connected on the outside. However, it is made of plastic. This entire rear exhaust area is made of plastic. And if you can see the rear shocks, the springs back here, these are plastic. They don't move. It doesn't have suspension or anything like that. It's just for the look. Also, the tanks, the red tanks in the wheel well, these are also made of plastic. So a good amount of plastic on the car. Despite that, however, it's pretty heavy and bulky and it feels good. It feels good when you hold it in your hand. One great thing about this Batmobile is how big the wheels are. Even the front wheels are quite large. Look how wide they are. The tires, of course, are rubber. And the rear wheels also have rubber tires. But look at that. This is just perfect. Look how big this is. And they have 4 wheels back here. And all of them have this nice, deep tread. You can open the cockpit here and get a good look inside. The one I have broke though, so inside here there's a little center console, there's this little piece inside, and it just broke off. I didn't tug at it, I didn't smash it or throw it. I'm not that gentle with my stuff, however, I didn't mess with this. It kind of just, I put my finger in there and it just came off. So that sucks. I guess it wasn't glued in too well. And here's what the inside looks like. You have the 2 seats, you have the steering column here, the dashboard, and of course this should be in the middle, but it's broken. It comes with this little diecast figure. This is the Bale Batman. It doesn't look like him at all. So the one that came with the 89 Batmobile actually does look like Michael Keaton, but this one doesn't look like Christian Bale at all. It's got this weird puffy face and there's just no likeness there. I don't see it. Maybe you can see it, but I don't see this looking like Christian Bale. But whatever, it's not a big deal. The head and the cape are plastic, malleable, just like the other one. The rest is made of metal. That's really all there is to it. If you want something from the Nolan trilogy and can't find the action figure, and the action figure is a little bit hard to obtain, you can pick this up. This isn't too hard to find. It's $20 and it's well worth the money. I know they have a 1/18 scale version. This is the 1/24 scale, and they have other ones like the Hot Wheels one, but they're just way too expensive. I would go with this one if you're on a budget.